Alright, hey guys. So I know it's a different setting that I'm wearing a hat now. This is because I am closing out the semester and my hair is just suffering from Georgia humidity and all my stress, and I haven't had time to go get new hair done, so I've been wearing a hat whenever I go out. So this is pretty much going to be on my head whenever I do my videos straight out from coming out from outside. So this is some Fast 9 news. The movie hasn't been out for a good week, and there's already news coming up about it. But yeah, we're gonna go straight in right here. So first off, 9 and 10. Now, the writers and producers of the movie have said that they are sticking to the initial releases set for the I'm sorry, y'all. I'm about to feel like sneezing. They are sticking to the initial dates of the release, which is April 19th, 2019 for 9, which is 2 years from today, and April 2nd, 2021 for 10. Now, I'm okay with this release because this is going to be, because 9 is coming out the year I graduate from high school, and I'm totally for it. In recent news, one of the producers said that they have not been talking about, since it's part of the 3-part trilogy that they have going, they haven't spoke about doing both movies back to back. Now, although some movies have done this, I've only seen this in like the Twilight, Hunger Games, and Divergent Universe for the sci-fi movies, but that's a very hefty order. These movies don't get done in like a span of a period, man. There's so much work to be done. There's pre-production, then there's the actual production that starts from like probably late March, early April to the mid or end of August. So on average 6 months. I know this because they do principal filming in my hometown of Atlanta. So to do a back-to-back, that's gonna mean like you're gonna have to do a full year of production, because each movie has like different locations set. Like you gotta go to you'll be hopping from spot to spot to spot. So that's gonna be a lot of work to do, especially for the cast, because they have other outside projects going on. They're gonna have to dedicate the next year to getting these movies out. So that's a hefty order. Next off, locations. So from what we have heard from Cody Walker, Paul Walker's brother, one of the locations set for Fast 9 is Australia, which is a new place, different climate from what we're used to. The last time we've been anywhere kind of like out like in like ocean or like hot weather, my description is back in 5 when they filmed in Rio, Brazil. Without counting like part of Spain for 6. So this was, it's really we'll see how this goes. But also, there has been serious talk of bringing the movies to China. I know Vin and Michelle have been talking about going on the China market, since a good amount of the money they make from the movie comes from there. The movie so far has made more money in China than it has domestically. So they're definitely intending on bringing it to China. So with every movie, there's like 3 or 4 different locations for like the main premise. So far, Australia and China are the 2. Hopefully they'll bring it back to LA. Everyone jokes about how the movie should go into space. It's actually on the table. Chris Morgan, one of the main writer for the series, has talked about, space being on the table. I feel like space should be like the last one. Because I feel if you take it to space, that should be for the last movie. That should definitely be for the last movie. And that would be freaking awesome, because we were all just like, what? They've been everywhere around the world. It's about time we take them to space. So, okay. Now, in cast news, we know that Vin Diesel's definitely coming back for the next 2 movies. We know that. He's an executive producer also, so he's definitely coming back. So on yesterday, The Rock signed his contract to be in the next movie, Fast 9, or whatever title we're getting. He said that he squashed his beef with Vin Diesel. They've settled everything now, thank goodness. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm trying to look for something on my phone. However, and this is very surprising that this has come out, and I was hoping this would come out. I just didn't see it coming this early. I found this out yesterday. So Michelle Rodriguez, who plays Letty in the movie, did an interview with the Daily Mail on that came out yesterday, saying that her character is not going to be sidelined to be the nanny for Dom's son that was introduced in the 8th movie. Now, I'm gonna be quoting this. I have the article right here. She says that, y'all, I gotta find it. I have to scroll through here. Okay, she says, I didn't sign up for that. Never have, never will. It's not my thing. I mean, that's how you end a trilogy. That's not how you pick it up. She also goes on to say, I just don't do that. I'm not that girl. You know what I mean? They'll probably have to kill Letty again because she's no nanny. I'm going to give props to Michelle Rodriguez for this because she said in interviews that she doesn't want to see her character pregnant become a mom until like the end of the series. She was okay with doing, you know, she was okay with introducing her character as pregnant in 9 and how to become a mom at like 9 or 10. She was totally open to that because that was towards the end. I feel like she would have been okay with the idea of introducing her character being pregnant towards the end of the movie of 8 and introduce her being pregnant, you know, probably early in the pregnancy at 9, have her give birth in 10, and then maybe do a time jump or stay in it and have a kid. Because we know they're going to have like at least one kid at this point, you know. But to have this plot line, she was not okay with it. She's basically said that her character won't be playing nanny to Dom's baby in future installments. This is the article right here. My screen's like really bright, so you can't really see it. It kind of has to like die down. Okay. If I turn in a certain way, yeah, I don't know if y'all can see it, but this is what it looks like. I may have to turn the lighting on my screen down, but maybe. Yep, there we go. Yep, this is quoted right here. So, in my opinion, as a fan and a Dottie supporter, I was very surprised at this, mainly because I was misled at the beginning of the movie when they were talking about having kids. And we thought, okay, we're going to find out she's pregnant at the end, and we're going to introduce a kid. In my opinion, I feel like Letty's going to be one of those moms, be like, okay, I love my kids. As a mom, one of the parts of my job is to make sure their dad comes home. Because Dom needs Letty as much as she needs him. So as much as she loves her kids, she's going to go willingly to protect their dad and bring them back home for their family. I feel like that's what her character will be like as a parent. For this to happen, I'm just like, we didn't even get a reaction from her in the movie. Those were one of the holes that I saw in the movie. We didn't see Letty's reaction to the whole thing, because that affects her life too. I mean, dang. If you remember Letty from the first movie, she does not put up with being, like, dealing with side chicks. Like, gosh, how the heck do you explain? I mean, this is why I'm okay with them killing off Elena in the movie. You know, spoiler alert. That's why I'm okay with them killing her off, because having your wife, then the baby mama, that's for TV, y'all, not this movie. No, okay? I'm almost glad that they didn't have Letty pregnant in this one while having this kid plot in there, because basically you got two families you have to choose between. That would have been just, oh man, I can't. Man, but I totally support Michelle's, you know, view on this. Like, we, you know, as fearful some fans are, she's going to come back for 9 and 10, guys. The producers and the writers just have to listen to her demands, because the fans are pissed off. And it ain't just me. So many fans have gone on social media, fully supported her. And even, like, before this article came out, the movie, people who have seen the movie spoke out on Twitter, Insta, Facebook, all platforms, and said that they got a hashtag saying Letty deserves better. And I retweeted all that because I'm like, you guys have made her basically so dramatic in the past like 2 movies. Like, as much as I love the performance by Michelle Rodriguez, she's awesome. I feel like you made her more dramatic. Bring back the action. I feel like every movie is one for a character to shine. This one was Dwayne Johnson and Jason Statham. I'm gonna get to that one later. But I feel like 9, we should see Letty's character shine a little bit. So, because it's been a while since we've seen her do fun stuff. Since we haven't seen her doing like anything cool since like 6. And yeah, I feel like she should be the one to save Dom in 9, because man, I just want to see her get the recognition and credit that she deserves. She's one of the OG characters. She's been here since day 1. And that's my little mini rant there. I'm going to set up for another video. So the next thing I want to do is this cut scene. Now, we didn't find out about this till like today, but there is a scene in the movie that got cut that was actually going to be introducing a spinoff for The Rock involving him and Jason Statham's character, Deckard Shaw. This was shot in secret without Vin's knowledge, and he's an executive producer. It wasn't until his sister Samantha, who is also executive producer on the movie, found out about it, and he demanded it to be cut from the movie since it was shot without his knowledge. However, they did say that it may be included in the bonus features, and that it was intended for a bonus features, clip. So that's the story's really like kind of just now opening. We don't know every detail of it. We don't know when the movie's gonna come out on DVD, but most likely it's gonna come out later this summer, probably in July. So right now the movie's probably gonna be in theaters for like a good 2 months, probably till June. So we won't know till then. Now on to fan news. Many people are petitioning for Los Bandoleros 2. If you don't know Los Bandoleros, it's a mini spin-off prequel to the 4th movie, and they're basically demanding a Dom and Letty spin-off because a lot of people thought the honeymoon was too short. They basically want to get some retribution for this kid angle. Basically they want to see them have like a prequel before 9 to show basically the new dynamic that they have, because they are now parents. Letty's a stepmom to a child that's not hers. We didn't really see a lot of her interaction or her feelings towards this new position she's in. We want to see Dom as a dad. We also want to see more Dom and Letty scenes, because in this movie we didn't see a lot of them. So that's been going on for the past week. Vin Diesel is aware of this because one of the Instagram pages I follow, he actually liked 2 of the pictures. So I am joining in the campaign. I've been posting pictures on Insta. I've been retweeting. I've been tweeting them. So hopefully we can get this happening next year. Most likely they may release it onto Netflix. So let's hope. So yeah, that's all the Fast 9 news I have for y'all today. I'm going to be making a separate video for what fans want to see in Fast 9. I've gotten some really good feedback from a lot of people who've gone to the movie, a lot of the fan pages, and I'm going to make a separate video for that. So, this is your girl signing off. Peace out, and more love.